We're back. I'm Jay Weidner. Listen to the Smoke and Mirrors Radio Hour every Monday through Friday, right here, right before the Jeff Rense program. We're talking to Henry Makow, and we're talking about the war against the males. We're talking about the New World Order and what is coming at us. Okay, Henry,
Jay,
this is our last... Yes.
I've got something I want to talk about, unless you have something.
Yes, go for it. No, okay. Go for it.
Well, it's advice I want to sort of give young men to try to avoid some of this programming, and that is, a combination of our hormones that make us want to have sex really badly when we're younger, and that combined with the mass media, which treats sex as some kind of religious experience, and treats love as also some kind of religious experience, and encourages us to love in such a way as to believe that our partner, the woman we love, is somehow perfect. All of these things are really brainwashing, and they're very far from the truth. And I really believe that, man, like I'm going to turn 60 in 2 weeks. I really believe I wasted 30, 40 years of my life because of that programming.
Yes.
And so what I want to say to young men is, none of it's true. You really don't need a woman, and you don't need sex, and you don't need love to fulfill yourself. All you really need is to find your vocation in life, and to perfect your craft, and to do some work that earns you recognition and reward and gives you satisfaction. That's the way men mature and become men. And they're really looking in the wrong place when it comes to women. I'm not saying I'm a big fan of marriage and heterosexuality and love, but these attitudes where we put sex and love on a pedestal, just getting in our way. And when it comes to women, instead of looking for someone to adore and have sex with, we should just look for someone who meets a large variety of our needs, including company and the ability to become a great mother and all the other skills and qualities a woman can bring to a relationship. So that's my advice to men, to try, save them a lot of time and worry.
Well, that's really good advice. And, one of the things that I'm concerned about is what we've done with males is they're so cut off from their elder males who should have an interest in helping the younger guys come forward in a way that's responsible, like you're saying, and we're not doing it. And there's many reasons for why we're not doing it. But I'm really concerned about this because boys are getting a skewed view of men via the TV and comic books or graphic novels, or what do they call them now. And it's either a very feminized man or it's a super masculinized man, neither of which is really what being a man is about. And so I'm very concerned about this. I really am. I don't know where it's going to go. I really don't. And then I see these kids, and they're all dressing up like they're vampires and the goth thing. And I'm thinking these people are being mind controlled into thinking that the way that the controllers live their life is cool, being a vampire, destroying lives, and all of that. And this is all working to destroy the human race, I think. And I don't know if they can stop it. I don't know if you can go this far into depravity without it backfiring and destroying everything.
Well, I tend to see it that they're basically just incapacitating these people. Most of what they do is designed to corrupt in order to incapacitate and weaken. Let's face it, they're not going to hire these goths when it comes to running corporations or running law offices or running anything, right? So really what they're doing is just putting a lot of people out of commission.
Forever.
Well,
especially if they have the tattoos and,
That's right.
Who's going to hire them with tattoos? I mean, come on.
I can't understand that one either.
I can't.
Modern society is dysfunctional, but it's because we're being deliberately lied to by the powers that be, the forces that control the media, government, education, and culture, and that's why we're dysfunctional. There isn't really a free market of ideas, and there isn't a real desire to find out what's true and what is healthy. Just a small example is I have to publish my own books. My books never get reviewed. It's just an example. It's just an example that they're not really interested in the truth. They're interested in feeding lies to the masses.
I completely agree. That's why I started my own company, because they would the books that they did publish of mine, they changed on me behind my back and took out everything that was they thought controversial, which I thought was the meat of the whole of the book. So I've grown and the History Channel, by the way, does the same thing to me. They re-edit my sentences so that I'm saying something that I would never say in real life. And so I'm really tired of the media, and that's one of the reasons I'm doing this radio show, is because I'm trying to get people to get their voices out unchecked by this nightmare that's coming down on us. And I think what's really this is all about is depopulation. Like that, and I've finally concluded that is the ultimate goal of all of this. I think that we are too tough. They were tougher to kill than they thought, and they've been trying to kill us for about 40 years. And I think they're getting close here with this vaccination thing, and Obama telling us that we're going to have to take it and all that. And then let's talk about Obama, who's kind of a feminized man, isn't he?